this is my experience in Nigeria. What can we do? I mean, the concept is amazing. They install a pendulum in a soccer ball. Now think about it. I heard them say soccer is the biggest sport in the world. Bigger than basketball, bigger than American football. And 2.5 billion people play that. And think about the kids. We all played soccer when we were in school. So the idea of kicking the ball, converting kinetic energy from the pendulum into electricity to power our doom. So now remember, there are other videos of this where in some places in Cameroon, because there's no doom, so when the kids go home in the evening, they have no light to do their homework. Right? So during the day, they kick the ball. Imagine if every household has one of these balls, or more than one ball. You kick the ball, say for 30 minutes gives you 3 hours.
You made mention of when the student comes to you and what they talk to you about is about money. Sometimes when they go that way, me for example, you lose me. You come and tell me about your passion for how you want to help humanity.
Yeah.
Then we start looking at how you make wealth out of it.
Yeah.
But once they come and they start discussing what kind of money they can make, I know that their interest will lose function if money does not come. But if they see it as helping humanity or helping someone, then the wealth will come out.
To be creative, you must be thinking of usefulness, how what you are being taught can be translated into a useful scenario out there, because the purpose of the education here is so that they can fit into society and perform some uses. If you are thinking of those uses, then your creativity juices will be flowing. But if your focus is not on those uses and rather on your grades and how you can make good grades here, then you stifle that thought of what you can do in society to bring about some good or some use in society. So how can we help them get out of this rat race where the focus is only on the grades and to think? That's one of the things that when I get opportunity to talk to students, I talk about, to focus on what good use they can perform in society, because that will shape how you approach your education. But if your end goal is to get a first class, to get some honorable grade, it also shapes what they will do here. So how can we help them get out of
Change their mindset.
Yes.
For some in senior high school course told you, I got an F in all the courses, but then I feel I can build something big from the ground up. You'll be pissed. Right? So if we can have that, it's incorporated into our assessment. Like you are teaching software engineering, right? As part of the assessments, you can have them actually come up with, like, build a software. Okay, so aside the waterfall model, the theories you teach them, let them actually apply that to build something and then grade them on that. So it becomes like a.
If we can identify some of the young ones who have their companies, then we need to interview them, have a database of these short stories so that we can incorporate that in our orientation. So that by the time they get here, they know that by the time you finish engineering, either you're aiming to work for, they will say, the top companies in Ghana here, or you are going to create your company. And to be honest, it's not everybody who create a company. And we should also avoid the situation where we want to make everybody an entrepreneur. It doesn't work that way.
Even in the absence of our objective in making some of the students entrepreneurs, the cultivation of entrepreneurial thinking is important and relevant working for any other company.
Yes.
So we should not emphasize that we are doing this because we want to produce entrepreneurs. We want even the non-entrepreneur to think
To have that
entrepreneurially.
mindset. Entrepreneurial
creatively,
mindset.
innovative, because when you work for multinational Liver Brothers or the government, you could still apply the same principles to be more effective and efficient.
Yes.
So that itself is an objective that should be sustained and at least amplified, even in the absence of, sure, we want the students to become entrepreneurs, the Elon Musk and the Bill Gates, but in the absence, not everybody is Elon Musk and Bill Gates, right? We still want them to go to Liver Brothers, come back to KN University and restructure our things so we can work more efficiently.